I put a question mark there because after 2010, we stretched the environmental limit of what the production system means in a lot of crops, and particularly for lentil. In Saskatoon, for example, where we normally have 15 inches of rain a year, and we maybe get 6 inches in season, I think we had close to 35 in season. So we were swimming, and we weren't the wettest. We felt actually kind of lucky compared to some places. So there were predictions early in the season that the lentil crop would be 500,000 tons, and then they said 400,000 tons. But at the end of the day, it was actually closer to 2 million. And I think it kind of tells you a little bit that it is a resilient crop. But how do you optimize under those conditions? I don't know. This is the snapshot of the Canadian lentil industry in 2010. And that represents acres in the thousands. So it actually was recorded as 3.4 million. 10 years ago, we didn't grow any red lentils. If you look on the right side, it's now probably 55 to 60% of what we grow. I still remember coming to Saskatoon to do my PhD in lentil genetics, and people said, oh, you know, lentils are going to go to 50,000 acres someday. That was their top estimate. And they said, and it's going to be large greens because nobody wants any reds. And I thought it was kind of strange at the time, but in the long run, I was right. You know, people will eat more red lentils than green lentils because I had already lived in Asia for a couple of years, so I kind of knew the score there. The trend in lentil production is we're going to keep seeing more classes. I think the idea of going towards one thing that you're going to make one thing out of is a negative in terms of economics. We're going to see more diversification as much as we can get. That is really what supports the economic structure of a specialized industry. So some of these lentil types you will never have heard of. In some cases, like beluga, it actually is ours, but it's being marketed out of the US at a premium. In general, they're better marketers than we are. But we're catching up again with our own stuff. We'll get them. But the whole goal is to decommodify.